Hi Scorpio, how are you? Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. So guys, we're gonna hop into just some energy this week surrounding the full moon, what's going on, keeping these short and simple this week, and then we'll dive a little more into stuff come the middle of the month. So Scorpio, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Cross watchers if that is you. Discern the messages accordingly. Remember that not every reading will be for you, so be smart about what information you're taking in and how it applies to you, right? All right, Scorpio. For the collective of Scorpio, please, Spirit. What is the collective message for Scorpio through this full moon? What is the collective message for Scorpio at this time? Magnetism and moderation. Make sure that you are, Spirit is saying hydrating, and I think Scorpio that might have came up something to do with health or something maybe in the beginning of March reading magnetism. You're being pulled, for some of you, Spirit is saying you may be feel like you're being pulled in multiple directions. It's time to center yourself and ground yourself right now. Finding your balance within yourself, remaining calm, patient, humble, put together, Spirit is saying at this time. Brilliance. You may be stepping into a space of brilliance as well. You may be finding yourself at the center of attention, getting some recognition, seeing your ideas, creativity coming to life, motion, moving forward, completing, Spirit is saying completing certain obstacles at this time. Shift, there it is. Moving forward, things are going to change. Things may change rapidly in some ways for you. There may be things that you're not expecting that are going to come up. Spirit is saying prepare yourself. Do you know what's coming? And that motion still sitting at the bottom. I kind of want to keep, I'm going to grab a couple more cards. These guys here, the messages are coming in pretty strong for you, Scorpio. Timing may be off. Spirit is saying the timing may be off for certain things, but there also may be a time of creative balance, getting centered within yourself, spending time with yourself, finding focus within yourself at this time. Connection, striving for connection, repetition. Make sure that you're not repeating patterns, cycles, and behaviors as well. If you're absence. Okay, let's see. You may be feeling a bit disconnected from somebody or something at this time. There may be a period of something that needs to shift for you as well right now. So there may be a bit of a pause in action, but once things start moving, they're going to move rather quickly for you. Expectation, make sure that you're not carrying any expectations, moving into something or with somebody or something to that effect. One more for Scorpio, productivity. Your focus right now is probably on your work. It may need to be. Your productivity may even be lacking at this time. Like you're feeling like you're being pulled in multiple directions right now. So it's kind of like overwhelming, not sure where to go, not sure what to do. Use your third eye. Your third eye is asking for attention and guidance at this time as well. So make sure you're tapping into that third eye energy, seeing things and situations and people for what they truly are, getting in touch with your guides, getting in touch with Spirit to divinely guide you to what your next move is going to be during this period of time. Scorpio, we've had a lot of shifts lately, haven't we? It's been crazy. All right, for Scorpio, please, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know? Individuality, again, working on you. You may be expressing yourself in a different type of way. They're saying that you may be taking better care of yourself at this time, finding new ways of doing things. Maybe you are releasing some trapped or stuck energy, or trying to get past some stuck energy that you've dealt with for a while, especially if you feel like your productivity isn't quite flowing as well. I just see that started to come out. Let's see here. Scorpio. Cycles and obedience. Being instructed to play by the rules as you start a new cycle, trying to figure out maybe what the rules are as to this next chapter that you're moving into. Some of you may be feeling, again, overwhelmed, where you kind of want to just hide away. taking time away for yourself, dealing with complicated situations, incoming information as well. One chapter is definitely closing while another one is beginning to open for you. As we know, you have to close one to start another one, right? We can't put too much on our plate because it can be very heavy, right? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here for you. Pay attention to the moon cycles too, as to how you're feeling during this time as well. Obviously, we have the full moon in Virgo today, but definitely you may be trying to find a more strategic approach in how you're working with other people at this time as well. 3 cards for Scorpio, please. Spirit, what is going on for Scorpio right now? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel, which is funny enough. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Didn't turn the ringer off. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel is a 9. Scorpio and Cancer both are ruled by this chakra center. So Scorpio, you're right in your element of the things that you need to work on at this time. And this is your desires, your emotions, how you see yourself, sensuality, sexuality in that space. There may be a need to balance that emotional energy that comes from that chakra center at this time as well. Scorpio. Scorpio. Deceit in that third eye. There's something that you're missing. There's something that you're not seeing right now. You may feel like your feelings are deceiving you, or somebody else may be deceiving you as well. So it's, you know, making sure that you're getting a clear understanding of what it is that's going on around you at this time. That also breaks down to 11. Pay attention to your partnerships, what's going on. One more card for Scorpio. Doors to romance. Everything happens at one time around here. Doors to romance, number 33. There could be something coming in for you. Contract, the world, that's a cycle closing journey. You're starting to walk away from things that you may be paying more attention to the groups of people in which you are associating yourself with, and walking away from things that are not serving you. Willing to drop the baggage, maybe even dropping the baggage of the past. The world, you know, the lotus on this card, it pops up, right? The lotus blooms. And I feel like you're ready to set off and make some new territory, or take on some new territory for yourself as well at this time. In that contract, you could be dealing with legal systems, the need to study, learn, grow, expand, finding and striking that balance that I talked about just a little bit ago. So let's do some clarification, Scorpio. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Let's see what's happening. Yin and Yang energy is also coming in. Some of you may be doing some reading on balance and stuff like that. So divine feminine, divine masculine energy as well. So second chakra for Scorpio, please. 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Is there some type of desire, communication? The movement seems to be happening fast around you at this time, and you're not quite sure what to do first or what to do last. You know, prioritizing for this second chakra, Spirit. Leo, you could be dealing with the Leo, the card of strength right there. Finding your willpower as well through this. Maybe feeling a little desire, or I'm going to say a little desired. Spirit is saying, even with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, though, I'm hearing from Spirit, letting go of it, letting go of the past, stepping into a new, bolder face of who you are, trying to tame yourself, but yet also trying to remain fierce in the face of adversity or the things that are coming up for you. That 9 of Wands, you know, setting boundaries, being bolder, feeling tired from strife and struggle, not wanting to explore, you know, those types of situations anymore as well. This deceit in 6th chakra, that's again that third eye. What clarifies this, please, Spirit? The Wheel, positive change. You may be putting down all of these things. You may be seeing through somebody's deceit, or you know, you're able to look at something in someone. In Scorpio, you're so intuitive, right? Probably the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. Will you're able to recognize where this deceit is coming from. I almost wanted to say disease. You know, toxic energies. Oh my goodness. That is like a disease, right? It comes in, it takes over the way we feel, how we think. And you may be just putting a close to this. You're rolling the dice to see where it's going to take you. It's not worth your investment anymore. The 6th chakra, please, Spirit. Let's clarify this, please. 7 of Cups. Maybe a little bit of confusion. Some of you may not be real clear as to who around you is affecting your home life at this time. And it's interesting that that comes up that way. But you're trying to explore your options. You know that you have many options available to you. I want to say make sure that those options, all of them, are pure, because you're going to have to start to kind of check them off and go, yes, this is worth it. No, that is not. What do I do with this? What do I do with that? And decide what is actually good for your soul's growth. And if it doesn't work for you, then it's time to cut that off and move it out of your way. I'm going to take one more card for this particular spread here. Spirit for Scorpio. Oh, goodness. You got a couple of them. You know what, Scorpio, I'm going to take these, and I'm going to, that fell there. I'm going to leave that there. I'm putting that one there. Knight of Wands. So this could be passionate energy. You may have choices or options when it comes to love. I'm hearing from Spirit, wanting to ride off into the sunset, wanting to feel good, wanting to kick up your heels. You know, you may be in a space, too, of kind of being a little bit rebellious outside of where you normally sit. But Scorpio, you know, you're okay with the different, right? But remember the lessons that you've learned along the way to get to where you are right now. That's very, very important at this time. So, you know, I'm going to, again, say exploring your options. I do think it's going to take a positive turn where it's going to be a little bit freeing for you, because you'll be like, yeah, this works. No, this doesn't. And of course, when we drop, you know, what we call dead weight, whether it's person, places, or things, it gives us the freedom to make movement forward, right? And through that, you have the doors to romance. You have the Sun card in the upright, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Wands. You may be, maybe some distance between you and somebody else surrounding you at this time. With that Sun, with that 5 of Pentacles, is I think there's a recognition here to the things that do not make you feel good. For Scorpio, please. 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's certain areas of life, especially when it comes to love, romance, matters of the heart space in general, it's like you're illuminated to what has transpired around you for so long, and you're willing to let go of those things because you want to create space. That Knight of Swords, it's coming in with clear communication. Spirit is also saying for some of you, you may be disappointed with an outcome of a situation as well. Somebody around you may not be able to make a fair and balanced choice at this time, and it's making communicating very difficult. They don't have clarity. They may not know what they're doing. You're not going to, I feel like almost like, I want to say somebody is perhaps chasing after you in some degree, but you're not, I don't feel like you're being affected by it though. That's the unique thing about this, is I don't feel like you're being affected by it. You're recognizing situations where you've lost and lacked in love in the past, and you know, if this is, you know, you have options in love or options in work or options in whatever, I do feel like your energy is very scattered as to where it could all lead to, right? But you're really discerning and recognizing this feels good to me and no, this doesn't, and again, letting it go if it does not serve your highest good at this time. So I think that this full moon for you is very much about, you know, releasing and recognizing patterns and cycles. Now is the perfect time to, you know, write it out, burn it, whatever, to release these feelings of the lack that you have felt in the past, the lack of, you know, the emotional frustration and the lack of receiving that love that you so boldly wanted, right? So if it's not willing to nurture you, you're seeing through it. But be cautious also that you're not self-sabotaging at this time, because you may be seeing things a little off. There's something that you're missing. Think big picture wise, you see a lot of it, but there's maybe some finer details to something that you're missing, okay? And for love, I'm going to dive into a little bit of love stuff for Scorpio. Spirit for this week, this full moon. What do they need to know about love? Heart-to-heart conversations and letting go of control issues. You may be finding that through communicating with somebody, you're able to have a better understanding, and that way you are letting go. You know, if it's like, if it doesn't feel good, I'm not going to try to control it, manipulate it, fix it, address it. I'm just going to go with how it feels. For Scorpio, please love yourself first right now, and that falls on the individuality. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Make sure that you're giving that love to yourself. If you're dealing with other people, what about you? Make sure that you're putting you at the top of that list, and then what you've got left, then you can give that away, right? But it's very much about you, feeling good about you, looking good. You know, as a Scorpio, I just changed my hair. I was like, we're doing something different here, right? So it's very much about you. So make sure that you are nurturing yourself first, because the people that vibrate in that frequency will come in when they're due to come in, right? They're gonna vibe on your level. Chemistry, you may be dealing with somebody right now where there is a strong magnetic connection. Careful, because that free yourself came out as well. You know, make sure that it's not burdening you, it's not weighing you down, it's not holding you back. Past life relationships, Scorpio, you have known each other before, and you may be unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You know, Scorpio, most water signs in general don't tend to deal with shallow type stuff. So, you know, there may be some attraction there, but you've got to ask yourself, you know, what is it? And I'm looking to see. You know, you've learned, I will say this, you have learned, but make sure that you're paying attention to all of the red flags. And there may be something or somebody that you're having desire towards, but you also understand that it's a bittersweet kind of ending, a bittersweet kind of thing. You know, your souls cross for a reason, just for a time, for a season, whatever you want to call it. But Scorpio, that true love is sticking its head out here. Something is going to come in for you in due time, but be patient. Right now, the focus needs to be on you and what you need to do, and then everything else will follow. So Scorpio, if this reading resonated for you, please hit that like button, subscribe if you've not done so. Guys, if this reading resonated for you, and you're interested in diving deeper, please take a look at the description box below in the about section of the page. Also, the email to get a hold of me is there. Love yourself first. Separations right there. Chemistry. Gotta let go of the past, that unrequited love, so that you can find what soulmate works for you, right? Right now, this week, it's taking time for yourself, loving yourself first, and then allowing everything else to follow behind in due time. All right, Scorpio, have a wonderful evening. Do your full moon rituals, do your thing, do what makes you feel good. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye.